This episode is brought to you by Buy My Stuff on eBay. Yes, you too can buy my stuff from eBay. Simply search for the seller, Tin Dog Podcast, and you can own some rare and collectible items. From the same people who brought you Buy My Books on Amazon. Check the show notes for a direct link.
Scanning for audio.
Welcome once again to yet another Tin Dog podcast. Going to be talking about the Doctor Who release from Big Finish. Yes, it's more Big Finish. The War Doctor Rises, Cybergene. Jonathon Carley as the War Doctor. Okay, so you know how absolutely gigantic a fan I am of this particular version of the War Doctor. Jonathon Carley's made it his own. You've heard all this before. You're not here to hear about that. What you're here to hear about is how damn good is this. Now, this title was released in December 2025 and will be available to buy from the general public on the 28th of February. Except, of course, this title is now out of print on CD. So anyone can buy it because it's a download only at this point. There are 3 stories involved in this. And the advert that you saw available on YouTube for this had arguably every single Cyberman you could think of. This was the pantomime walk down of the cyber race. Absolutely fantastic. And you thought, how are they going to do this? This is ridiculous. But not only does this work, but if you are even remotely a fan of the Cybermen, you need to own this. That's it. That's as good as it gets. Just buy this. Stop listening to this, order it, and listen to that instead. You don't need a review beyond that. The review actually is, oh my god, this is fantastic, just buy it. Not particularly well thought out as a review, so I will talk some more in a moment, but it is just bloody marvellous. But let's do this professionally. Synopsis time. As the conflict between Gallifrey and Skaro rages, the Cybermen are gone from the universe. Until now. The War Doctor finds himself in a world ravaged by battle, where soldiers are kept alive by grimly familiar methods. As time is manipulated, the dead no longer stay dead, and a horrifying evolution begins, seeking answers across multiple worlds and a long-dead cyber tomb. The Doctor uncovers a terrible truth. The ultimate cyber form is coming to join the Time War. There are 3 stories, Crucible, Firebreak and Sepulchre, which I'm pretty sure used to be a thrash metal band. Okay. How do you describe this without giving away spoilers? Because if I do, you can just slap me. So let's not go down that road. You start off with a society at war. Picture First World War. And you've got cyber replacements going on. The Doctor is involved. Also, there are mines which freeze people in time, allowing the narrative to move forward in decade-long jumps. And that story allows for the rise of the Cybermen. What's actually going on? I don't want to spoil. But then you've got story 2, which is a medieval society also evolving with Cybermen. These things are going on. And then you've got your denouement in episode 3, which is such a beautiful love song to Tomb of the Cybermen that you just sort of sit there going, oh my god, I'm just going to go and watch Tomb of the Cybermen again. All of these things fit into cyber history. They are brilliant. They also fit into the Time War brilliantly. Whoever sat down and went, you know what, let's do this, it just works. And all of the Cybermen are here. Oh, and how good they are. There's even the Cyberiad. Everything. It's all here. And if you like the Cybermen, oh my God, you just need this. And you know what? You will not be disappointed, because the Cybermen are most sane thinking people's favourite. Let's face it, they're so good, Star Trek had to invent the Borg. You know what it's like. And then you've got AI and you've got the whole cyber war thing. And you know what? You've also got Sword of Orion echoing away in the background, because that's only just been re-released in the McGann Early Stories box set. I love the Cybermen. I love the War Doctor. I love what Big Finish are doing with it. You need to experience this. And oh my God, I wish you'd already heard it so that we could have a long, glorious chat about how good this is, and go, oh, what about that bit, when, or and then there was and that was good, all that. But I can't do that, because that would be spoilers, and I'm not that kind of a guy. What I am is somebody saying that, yeah, there's some brilliant stuff from Big Finish of late, but this is a gem. Here's the trailer, decide for yourself. Until next time, be seeing you.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The War Doctor Rises, Cybergene.
Earth-type planet.
You look like a soldier to me.
I am. But from a different war, I'm not your enemy.
Now you mention it, I can't remember a time before the war. The enemy the enemy.
You wanted to see the enemy, Doctor. Well, there they are.
As body is required. All bodies are required.
Resurrected. With stronger bodies, resistant to pain, to disease, to damage. The dead are an abundant resource, and given the lack of new recruits, I had no choice.
Identify, Doctor.
What's left of the original person after they've been resurrected?
Destroy.
Because what you're doing, it's been done before.
Deactivate preserve brain. Fix.
The next phase of their evolution.
What?
Stasis. Resupply.
That's your big idea? Get the Cybermen to fight the Daleks on your behalf.
Not just any Cybermen, Doctor.
You belong to us. You will become like us.
You know my ways.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
There!
What?
Something ran into that shadow. A rat, I think.
A rat? Oh dear.
That was the Tin Dog Podcast. All topics discussed are the intellectual property of the copyright owners. No infringement is intended. Why not follow the show on Blue Sky at tindogpodcast.bsky.social. If you've enjoyed this podcast on YouTube, please click like and subscribe. To contact the show, email tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.